Aiden Ross, yes, Aiden Ross, just told the world that Kendrick Lamar ruined hip hop. Let that sink in.
Kendrick Lamar ruined hip hop. He literally ruined hip hop. You guys know that, right? Hip hop is dead because of Kendrick. Think about it, guys. Kendrick is such an egotistical, retarded tool that Drake sent first person shooter with J. Cole, and Kendrick said, nah, I'm not getting on that. What an absolute clown. Yeah, bro, Drake and J. Cole really dissing you. They were literally calling you, me, K-Dot, Aubrey, is it me? And he didn't want to hop on. Like, he literally ruined rap. Rappers don't each other anymore. Drake's not going to give out these verses to these bum-ass, no backbone rappers. And that's that. Pre-lawsuit, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm Team Drake. I love Drake. He's the greatest musician, him and Kanye. Yay, of our generation. Y'all know that's not, it's facts. And that's it. It's not glaze. It's not glaze. If I did an aux battle, Drake versus Kendrick, listen to this. 2021 plus, Drake's killing him. If it's 2010 plus, Drake's killing him. Kendrick's catalog is horrible. And y'all know I'm not capping. It's ass. Nobody listened to Mr. Morale. GNX, Drake saved his miraculous career because he fucking wow the beef. Whack.
The same guy who gets his music taste from NBA 2K playlists and Twitch donations is now declaring lyrical war on a Pulitzer Prize-winning rap icon. And he wasn't trolling, at least not well. According to Aiden, Kendrick killed the rap collab era, made Drake stop giving out verses, and single-handedly destroyed the vibe of the genre. Meanwhile, Kendrick's out here selling out stadiums, ghosting the drama, and collecting Grammys. This isn't just a bad take, this is a cultural fumble so loud it deserves its own rap beef. So sit down, get ready, because this isn't just a reaction. This is a full-on autopsy of Aiden's take, and we're naming names. Here's what he said, word for word. Kendrick Lamar is an egotistical tool. He ruined hip-hop by skipping a Drake and J. Cole collab. Drake is the greatest musician of our generation, and Kendrick's entire catalog, trash. Somebody get this man some ice. He just burned every bridge with taste, logic, and reality. This isn't critique. This is fan fiction masquerading as commentary. He's acting like Kendrick. Declining a group chat collab is the reason Billboard doesn't have 5 Drake singles charting right now. Make it make sense. And worse, he's dead serious. He sat on stream, stared into the camera, and delivered this manifesto with the confidence of someone who thinks Mr. Morale is a Fortnite skin. But let's be generous for a second. Maybe Aiden really believes this. Maybe, in his mind, hip-hop isn't about the bars, the culture, the message, but the clout, the features, and the playlists. And if that's the lens he's using, then yeah, Kendrick rejecting a Drake invite must feel like betrayal. Only one problem, that lens is broken. Let's break down the so-called collab that could have saved hip-hop. First-person shooter wasn't a peace pipe, it was a trap, a Trojan horse disguised as a truce. Drake and Kendrick, they've been subbing each other in bars since the Obama era. From Control to 6 p.m. in New York to The Heart Part 4, this beef is not new. They've never been cool. They've never wanted to share space. Even J. Cole, bless his peacemaker soul, tried to put them in a group text, and both reportedly snapped. They weren't with it. So when that collab invite came through, Kendrick saw it for what it was, bait. And let's be honest, there were subs in first-person shooter. From Drake's bar placements to his delivery, it had sneak disses layered like an onion. Kendrick declining that invite was self-preservation. The track wasn't a bridge, it was a battlefield disguised as brunch. And let's not forget, Kendrick doesn't need to hop on every trendy record to prove his worth. He's the kind of artist who lets the music speak, not the headlines. Aiden tried to make it seem like Kendrick's no was the downfall of an era, when really, it was just the start of accountability. Now, here's where Aiden's whole argument crumbles. His logic, Kendrick ruined hip-hop because Drake stopped handing out features. Are we talking about music or DoorDash? Hip-hop didn't die, it evolved. You just weren't invited to the next level. Here's what's really happening in rap right now. Hit Boy and Alchemist are blessing us with real producer MC magic. Griselda's in their lyrical bag. Kendrick just wrapped a global tour with concept, substance, and soul, and indie artists are thriving outside the algorithm matrix. The Billboard charts, irrelevant. TikTok trends, temporary. Kendrick didn't destroy hip hop, he detoxed it. What Aiden really meant was hip hop doesn't sound like my playlist anymore. And that's not a crisis, that's growth. You know what's really dead? That tired narrative that chart positions equal cultural relevance. Hip hop lives in the barbershops, the block, the basements, the bars. And Kendrick never left that space. Let's be honest, Aiden isn't mourning hip hop's death. He's mourning the decline of a sound that catered to his algorithm. And now that the culture's shifting back to substance, it feels unfamiliar. To him, ruined just means I don't get it anymore. And that's not a critique, that's a confession. Let's talk Drake. After getting lyrically folded, he went silent. Then he got weird. Suddenly, there's an Iceman album teaser full of cryptic frozen visuals, a mysterious rollout. Then, poof, gone, deleted, scrubbed, no explanation, no drop, no announcement. It's like the man hit the panic button, watched the culture shift, and pulled the plug mid-upload. And instead of facing the music, Drake started popping up on streams, not with hip-hop heads, but with Twitch bros and influencer podcasts who couldn't, quote, sing about me if their careers depended on it. This isn't strategy, this is spin. And if Kendrick declining a collab was ruining the genre, what do we call disappearing your entire rollout? That's not leadership, that's retreat. Drake also told the world with zero irony that he turned down the Super Bowl 3 times. But then the NFL came out and said, we never even asked. Let that sit. Meanwhile, Kendrick, he actually did the Super Bowl with Compton legends, with choreography, with meaning. That performance, it didn't just go viral, it was historic. So while Drake's out here rewriting imaginary rejection emails, Kendrick's letting his resume speak for itself. Live, direct, and streamed across the globe. One artist is chasing narratives, the other writing history. Let's not sugarcoat it. Kendrick bodied that battle. His tour numbers exploded. His catalog skyrocketed in streams. His fan base doubled down, not just for the drama, but for the depth. Meanwhile, Drake looked around and realized the old playbook doesn't work anymore. It's not about catchy hooks or TikTok edits now. It's about truth. It's about bars. It's about being undeniable. And Kendrick, he's the final boss in a game most artists haven't even leveled up to enter. And the best part, he didn't have to drop a tweet. He didn't need a TikTok challenge. He just rapped. He gave us timeless disses, layered storytelling, and enough cultural moments to dominate the conversation without lifting a finger on social media. He let the music go viral, not the gimmicks. Let's not forget, the pop-out concert brought the entire West Coast together and made rap feel united in a way we haven't seen in years. Not Like Us became a street anthem and a meme without sacrificing a single bar of quality. Kendrick took an entire genre hostage, and all he had to do was pick up the mic. Drake, on the other hand, dropped 5 responses, filed lawsuits, deleted posts, and then tried to pivot into silence like we didn't see it all unfold in real time. This wasn't just a win for Kendrick. This was a warning shot to the entire industry. The age of clout-first rap, over. The reign of algorithm core, ghost-written playlists, shaking. The mic is back in the hands of the MCs, and Kendrick did that quietly, with bars, with focus. So when Aiden says Kendrick ruined hip-hop, what he's really saying is Kendrick ruined his idea of hip-hop, the shiny, corporate, playlist-pushing version that never really stood for the culture to begin with. Kendrick didn't ruin rap. He reminded us what it was. Aiden Ross is 25, grew up on vibes, not verses. There's no shame in that. But trying to tell the culture who does or doesn't matter in hip-hop, respectfully, stay in your lane. You're not giving critique, you're giving confusion. It's okay to be loud, but if you're going to be wrong, at least bring receipts. Because calling Kendrick trash while standing for Drake's ghost-written Spotify fodder is not just delusional, it's comedy. This isn't about Drake versus Kendrick. It's about understanding what hip-hop is. And clearly, Aiden missed that class. So let's clear it up. Kendrick didn't kill hip hop, he revived it. Drake didn't fall off, he fell back when it got real. Aiden Ross didn't break the internet. He broke the timeline with the worst music take of the year. Hip hop is alive, it's just not hanging out on Twitch. It's in verses that leave you breathless, in albums you replay 5 times, in bars that bruise egos, not just break records. So next time someone says Kendrick ruined rap, ask them, what were you listening to before? And why are you scared now that hip hop is back to speaking truth? This has been Celebrity Unraveled. Hit that like button, subscribe for more messy breakdowns, and tell us in the comments, what's the worst Aiden Ross take you've heard all year? We'll be responding to the best ones. See y'all next video.